Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelley.
And we are currently recording this after a long hiatus. Well, not as long as our long ones are, but or even our usual ones.
It's the holidays. We get caught up in family stuff and,
No, I don't know. Well, okay, so let's recap. Since our last episode...
I don't like your recaps because it's in chronological order, and these episodes are not in chronological order.
I'm not going, I'm just going of what happened since our last episode.
Oh, what has happened? I don't even know our last episode.
So we had...
No. I don't like it when you chronologicalize and tell what's happened. No.
So we had both our birthdays. We had Thanksgiving. We had the Seahawks game. And that's pretty much it. I feel like that's a good excuse to, not put out an episode.
Yeah, we had a lot of family stuff and holiday things going on.
Yeah.
That would have been easier to say.
And a Seahawks game.
They lost.
Fuck you. You were there. And you were just as nervous as I was.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, I would have been like, oh, they got it. They got it in the bag. We're going to come back. But not this year. This year, they kind of suck.
And we still almost fucking won, too.
Yeah, no, they played really good. It was a really good, captivating game, but we just weren't up to par. Don't blame it on the refs, okay? I hate when you blame shit on other people, but your own team. Your team is not as good.
When they spot the other team a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
But regardless, in terms of, it being captivating, we still played like shit. Anyway, we only lost by 2. It was the Washington football team up in Landover, Maryland, or D.C. Anyway.
Yeah.
So... let's shout out to another Seattle team. Let's get cracking on this new episode.
I wasn't a sports fan until I married you.
So you admit that you are?
By marriage.
Oh, bullshit.
Not willingly.
No. You said you were nervous during the Seahawks game.
Yeah, because I was nervous for them.
Okay, which never happens, okay? And then last week, we were watching a Kraken game that went to shootout, and you... were celebrating when we finally got a fucking shootout goal. You're like, yeah, with your hands in the air. You just don't care.
Oh, my God. Okay, does anyone else married into a family that has, very, very into sports? Because I did. It's mostly just my husband, but I did. And I did not ever think I would marry someone that liked sports.
Well.
But now I know some terms. I know some players. I only know the hot players, but I know some.
Don't give me that shit. You don't even think Bobby's hot. You like Bobby.
Yeah, I like Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner. Oh my God. DK Metcalf. At this game, I wanted to bring a poster that said, DK, my husband said it's okay, but he wouldn't let me do it. He didn't think security would let me in.
I really didn't think they would. Anyway, so we've got some updates for you. We recently published a blog article about our 3 recommended sex toys for penis owners. That's up on our website. We can list it below in the show notes.
Yeah.
And another thing that I was trying to avoid doing ended up being done behind my back. So if you guys want to follow Kelley's personal dirty Twitter, it is SexyKelley02. Not 0202.
Finally! Okay, this is my personal, dirty, sexy Twitter. The one I put a lot of thought into and the one I like posting on.
Unless you're working. And then it goes dormant.
It does. It does go dormant for about 12 hours. But
12 hours?
A little bit more than that sometimes. But I do check it every single day. And I do like interacting with people on there. And I've made some really good Twitter friends on there. And it's kind of nice.
Would you say that we're Twitter friends?
No.
Fuck you.
All right, guys. So today we have a little recap. It's been a couple weeks since we actually went to this event. But we kind of want to talk about our PodBash event. I know a couple other PodBasher attendants, it was hosted by a couple podcasts. They've already talked about this episode. We've kind of waited a little while because we had other things going on, but now we can kind of unveil everything. Let's talk about PodBash 2021. Happened in October at Secrets Hideaway. It is now December.
Well, we're on top of things.
We are.
I actually just texted one of the attendees to see if I could use their names on the show. That's why you saw me texting right now.
Okay.
But, okay, so we flew in on a direct flight to the airport that nobody else was flying into.
It's a pretty nice airport, though. It was an international one.
Yeah, it's a smaller one, kind of like my chest and penis.
Yeah, it's a smaller international airport, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, so we fly in there, we get our rental car,
Yeah,
and that
and
was pretty quick. So we get on the interest rate and we start driving. It's like 45 minutes away. Like, I'm like, where the fuck is this place? And then I
okay.
look up and like right before we get there, there's a big ass fucking sign with a flamingo on it of like this building. And I text the Swinging Flamingos. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Anyways, I kind of want to pause and kind of let you explain what PodBash is.
What you want me to explain?
Yeah.
Sorry. Our neighbor just texted me and said, Little White Cox is about to play. Okay, so anyway, PodBash was just a fun event for us and other podcasters and our audiences and friends to just get together and just have a party for once, because there's been a lot going on with COVID and all these other just negative Nancy's in life. We just wanted to have fun. It was put together by, the bulk of the work was done by Brian and Brenna, I believe.
Yeah, and I just want to thank them because they threw a fucking amazing party. Like, go take a listen to their podcast if you guys haven't. They're called the Front Porch Swingers.
Yes.
Brenna and Brian are
Daddy.
super hot, very attractive couple, and it's awesome that they threw this amazing party. Like, I can't wait till this next one.
Yeah, we had so many shows that a lot of the shows we had already met before, but there was 2, maybe 3 shows we hadn't met before. But regardless, everyone that we met there, I don't think that there was like a bad experience that we experienced.
Yeah, it was like a great all around positive atmosphere the entire weekend.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, we even did some time in the playroom, which I didn't expect, nor did I think would be our thing. And I think that kind of confirmed it with me.
But yeah, we're going to take you guys day by day and what went on.
Are we doing 2 episodes on this? I think we should, at least 2. So like the first 2 days and then the second 2 days.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we get there, we check in, cards declined.
Yeah, it is declined.
We forgot to transfer money from one account to the other.
Like, there was money on my credit card, but like, I think because of the resort and how I didn't let my credit card company know that I was traveling, because it like all of a sudden there's a freaking charge from Florida and they locked my card. So I'm like in the app trying to figure out how to unlock it and stuff. And I just say fuck it. And I screw the deposit, because they do require a deposit. And I transfer like the deposit over to Adam's checking account card. So he just used your card.
Yeah.
I finally got my card unlocked like a day later. So if you guys travel, remember to tell your credit card companies that you're traveling.
Yeah.
Because I forgot.
So that happened. That was a thing. And then as we're walking to our room, we have to go by the pool.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have to. We just did because we didn't know where we were going. And then we see like Brian and Brenna and some of the other shows, and the pool's kind of crowded.
The pool is the place to be at this place, okay?
Yeah, we heard stories from other shows and people that till 7 a.m. There was even, I don't know if you heard this, but apparently there was even like some like men playing together.
Yeah, I heard.
Like just handy-andies in the hot tub. Fuck was I at?
I don't know where you were
Totally would have been down for that.
Yeah, but like this place used to be an old like hotel motel type.
Holiday Inn or
a Holiday Inn.
Ramada Inn.
A Ramada Inn that they renovated. And it's pretty huge.
Thank you.
It's a pretty huge and like nicely updated place. So on the outside, like you have the hotels along the perimeter, or not the hotels, the rooms along the perimeter. And on the inside, on the right inner side, there is a pool area with a little cabana bar thing going on and a bunch of little tents that you can reserve.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a party bigger than like 3 or 4 people, you can reserve your own little cabana area and have the bottle service girls bring you drinks and food and like all this other fun stuff.
And shout out to them. We didn't rent a cabana.
But we are the next time, okay?
Yeah, and some of our friends actually had gotten a cabana. And so we got to sit with them a little bit. And the bottle service girls were just as
They were
nice
fucking,
as could
yeah,
be.
the nicest people,
Yeah.
the like really super attractive. I know why they work there.
Yeah.
But then like I said, so the middle area of the hotel has like the pool, a little cabana with bartenders, and then on the other side there is an outdoor stadium type area with another little bar, but that was closed during the day when we were there for like Thursday when we got there. And then they had like an entrance to their club on that other side too. But when we got there, the pool was packed, okay? And this is like a nude area where you can be completely nude and it be okay.
Well, it's clothing optional.
Yeah.
You kind of have to like specify because some people might feel like it's nude only.
Yeah. No, it's as comfortable as you want to make it. Like you can be completely nude and that'd be fine. Or if you want to keep your bathing suit on, that's totally okay too.
Yeah. Like I kept my bathing suit on most of the time, which is ironic because I would be a nudist. But like there was some times where I got completely naked out there. But I think there's several reasons why I was like a little nervous. One is because like I didn't really know that many people. Like I did, but I didn't. Not that anyone would be looking. I don't know. I just wasn't like overly comfortable. I know we don't have like a big show by any means, but it's still, we're a podcast and we're one of the podcasters going there. And I guess I just was like, I didn't want people to say, oh, there's Adam of the Naked Relationship Podcast. He's got like micro penis.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
I don't know.
Stop.
That's probably a lame excuse. I don't really know. I'm just like, think that could be like a reason.
Yeah, but anyways.
I'm just a pussy.
No, but Brenna from the Front Porch Swingers met us and she kind of showed us to our room. And most of these rooms at this hotel were rented out by people that purchased them. Like, I don't know how to explain it, babe.
So basically, apparently when you own a swinger resort, nudist resort, in some cases, the local governments or something are going to try to make it hard for you to run your business. This is what I've heard. This is not confirmed. Take it with a grain of salt. So it's basically they sold each room as a condo to individuals like you and I. And since they bought them, they can renovate them and then rent them out through the hotel. Or not through the hotel, but through Secrets. That's my understanding of things. It might not be correct. But anyway, so we get there, we check in, we walk to our room, we talk to Brenna for like a minute. She points us in the direction of our room, and then we like get changed and go back to the pool. And we got to meet some people that we had been corresponding with, talking to for months, mostly me, because you didn't get added into the PodBash group chat until there was like 2 weeks until the event. But there was like, we got to meet Steve and Leah. So it was great to meet Steve and Leah, of course, obviously. Steve is one of those that he would comment on Twitter poll of the week, but he would also like, we would text and he would give me like some motivation to, like when I was working on your rolling cart, for example, and like your drawer for the rolling cart, like he helped push me to finish that.
Aww.
You know what I'm saying? So just great fucking people all the way around. They actually did give me consent to use their names. We got to meet them, got to meet several other people in the group chat that a few of them have like OnlyFans and stuff like that. And so throughout like the time that I joined the group chat until the event, and like there was a few that really stuck out to me. And I had messaged one and was like, you're fucking hot. Like, not like that, but like, you know,
my God.
Hot as shit. We've got some chemistry, and I hope we get to see them when we go visit some of our friends in February.
Yeah, like we made some really good friends and really good relationships while we were there at Secrets.
Yeah.
Like Adam said, like we got there, we changed really quick, went out to the pool, mingled a little bit. And the Front Porch Swingers had some activities planned every day, which was great. Like they were really good at planning everything. Yeah, we kind of had to move some of the beds and turn them into bunk beds, so we had more room for activities. That's a Step Brothers reference. That's not actually true here. But yeah, they did. We hosted one of those. I think it was Saturday when we hosted that event. Yeah, we hosted little events. We had little meet and greets throughout. Like we were introducing ourselves. Oh my God, we wore our podcast on our shirts on our way there on the plane.
Our neighbor learned the name of our show because he drove us to the airport.
He did, and our podcast was just like splattered on my tits. Like it was just a tank top that I wore to the airport. And Adam and I had like matching shirts with our podcast on it, okay? And that's how he found out.
Kind of like how families that go to Disney have like matching shirts.
Yeah, like the family reunion families that all have like the Johnson family on their shirt. Oh. This was it. We had the naked relationship on our shirt.
I do love a good Johnson.
Yeah, so we even had like a little funny encounter when we were boarding the plane from our hometown. One of the flight attendants, who happened to be a male, was like, "Oh, the naked relationship, what's that?" And Adam goes and says,
"No, you said, like, instantly, you're like, oh, it's a podcast," to which I quickly followed up with, "Don't listen to it at work."
Yeah.
So
that was fun. I hope he listened and is now a fan. But...
And if you are a listener, if that was you, let us know.
Yeah,
We'd love to like hear how that whole conversation went down, if there was a conversation.
Yeah.
Because there was one of your fellow stewardess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right behind you, laughing at the conversation. So.
Yeah. We had merch to give out. We got pens. We had stickers. We had koozies. We forgot to give out the stickers because we didn't find them in the box, but we have tons of stickers left. Left for next year.
Sure enough.
So yeah, it was just a really fun day. Like the first day, we were just meeting and greeting people, doing fun activities, drinking. Yeah. It was a good, chill day.
Yeah, we got like 2 drink tickets, basically for 2 free drinks or something like that. And I go and grab a beer, and I didn't really, like, they had a nice beer selection, but, like, they didn't have most of what I like. Like, they had some things that are totally, like, good to drink, but, like, just not what I would normally grab off the shelf. And so I come back with a beer, and Brian's just giving me shit. He's like, "You come to Secrets and you drink a beer? You should be drinking, like, a mixed drink or something, you know, because it's, like,
God.
Paradise." He's just giving me a bit of stick. It was pretty, he loves to give me a bit of stick.
Oh, yeah. He deserves it, too.
Daddy. No. But anyway, so, like, we're all just, like, chilling by the cabanas. And like, somehow, this night is kind of a blur for me. I didn't get wasted by any means.
I think we were just exhausted from traveling, flying and getting there. And, like, we were just a little stressed.
Yeah. When did we leave? Wait, we got there Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, I worked the night before. Okay, that's why I was so tired.
Well, you ended up doing a thing with that one dude, didn't you, that night, or no?
No,
nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Holy shit,
that first
we had
night.
an event-filled fucking Friday then.
Yeah, we did.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, the first night, Thursday night, was just like a whirlwind of like getting to know people. We were greeting people that were coming in for the weekend for PodBash. Yeah. It was a fun thing.
Yeah, we were introduced to a lot of people. So it's been so long that my nights are getting confused. So Friday morning, we wake up, we get some like room service. For some reason, DoorDash would not fucking deliver there.
What do you mean we got room service? We didn't get
room service. I'm sorry. You could have gotten room service, I think. Not room service, but DoorDash. We tried to order some food. DoorDash wouldn't deliver, which fucking sucked. So then we used your Uber Eats and got some food. And then you went out to the pool.
Yeah.
And I was taking my long ass time because there was like 10 minutes left in the Leeds United game.
Yeah.
Which we came back and drew. And then I went out to the pool. And then by the time I got there, like, you're already in there. Brian and Brenna were there. Lots of other people were there. And you had told everyone why I wasn't with you.
Yeah, because you were watching a fucking game at the hotel, at a fucking swinger resort where there's naked people everywhere, and you were watching a game.
I'm sorry, there was 10 minutes left in the game, and I still had to shower.
Okay, I just wanted to get some sun, work on my tan.
And some vitamin D.
No, but people were giving him shit when you got there.
Or was that Saturday?
No.
I think that was Saturday.
Oh my God, I don't know.
It's so confusing. That was Saturday.
Was it? Then what's Friday?
Because that's the same day you did that one dude.
Okay, don't skip ahead. What was Friday?
Friday was when you played alone, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Who?
Blowjob guy. We had to take a quick pause, regroup, and in the words of my wife, we're good to go. Okay. So Friday, Wait, Thursday we just went to bed. Well, no, that's a lie. We grabbed dinner with Bonnie and Clyde. We went to
Like a super late,
super late. Like
early
it was
breakfast.
what, like midnight?
Yeah, we went to go get some IHOP.
Yeah, International House of Pancakes. It was good. Conversation with them was amazing. And I had kind of picked up on Bonnie, like she kind of would like STD results shown to her. And so
Just how it should be.
yeah, I agree. And so I showed those to her there, not expecting anything that night or anything like that, but just on the off chance, So then we went back and really just went to bed. You were fucking like just done. You were tired.
Yeah.
Didn't really get much sleep because you got off at 7 a.m. that morning.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we did that, went to bed. Yeah, Friday we woke up, hit the pool. I think I actually took Brian to Walmart for
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, had to get some things there. So after we get back, we go to the pool and just hang out for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hang out with the crew, hang out with friends, just chatting it up. And then I think that's when Bonnie and Clyde, we had kind of plans for lunch.
Yeah.
And they took us to this amazing fucking taco place in Orlando.
Amazing. It's called Taco China, okay?
Yes.
TAKOCHEENA. Taco China, okay? Fucking bomb.
Yeah.
All right. I told my dad they were better than Mexican tacos, which is blasphemous, okay? But they were that fucking good.
Yeah, your dad was like, Mija, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was really upset. But they were so good. I have to take him.
Yeah. So, and then you had to go to Target to get some stuff because we were doing like a poker run, like a room tour we were hosting that night.
Yeah, I wanted to get some candy because it was Halloween weekend. Or the weekend before Halloween, something like that. And I just wanted to have some candy, which we should have had shots. Now that I think about it. Now we know. Like, we've been to Secrets. Now we know what to, like, bring and how to, like, host an inviting room. Okay, but we got candy, got some goodies, went back. I set up everything for this activity where people from PodBash were going to be coming to our room to kind of pick some cards out.
Yeah,
it was the whole thing. Yeah,
there was multiple shows hosting rooms and stuff like that. I'm sorry, your titty's out. I am not complaining, but I don't know how to act or where to look. Sorry, eyes up here. So we did that, and we were giving out like stickers, pens, koozies, candy.
Skinny and chubby koozies, okay? Skinny for the White Claw,
or
chubby for the beer.
Yeah, the beer cans or Coke cans or Sprite cans, whatever. And we were able to like communicate with a lot of people. Some people, even some listeners of our show, which was always fantastic. There was a gentleman there, and I think at this time we'd already kind of established it. But anytime I saw him, he had to kiss me on the cheek. And it was pretty funny too, because like he's just an awesome stand-up fella.
Yeah, he was really sweet. I liked him. He had a good like vibe about him.
Yeah, just phenomenal people. But anyway, so I think that happened there too. Quote me if I'm wrong. Sorry. But it was just tons and tons of awesome people.
Yeah.
So after that was, okay, so this is Friday.
After that, like everyone
we went to the
No. Let me interject and say what happened. Like after that, like I was wearing like this really strappy bra and like these cute panties. All this was from Victoria's Secrets, by the way. Okay. And then like we had the door open and everything. We were just kind of waiting for everyone to finish up coming into our room and getting their little card and things like that. And you decided to fuck me with the door open.
I did?
Yes. You do not remember this? Because you made me bleed. You were fucking me so hard. Because there was blood in my panties. And my panties were white. Okay? You fucked me.
Okay,
so
I do
hard.
not have a needle dick, okay?
You made me bleed.
I wasn't drawing blood.
But it was really good. I enjoyed it. And then afterwards, like, you went upstairs to Brian and Brenna's room to make sure everything was done and I can, like, put away everything.
Oh.
Yes, you remember now?
Okay, because after the room tour thing, everyone went to Brian and Brenna's for cocktails and games, and you won, like, a book, a comic book.
I won a comic book and, like, a sling bikini type thing.
I won a shot of something, but one, I don't do shots. I love you, Brian. I love you, Brenna. I do not do shots. I can't do shots. I'm a pussy. I just can't do it. But anyway, it was basically like a beer pong type of deal. But when you made it in the cup, you got a prize.
I did.
And I got to meet Friends with a Twist. They were there. I got to talk one of their ears off about, because one of my hobbies is playing with multiple types of wood, human and tree wood. And so we were talking about the tree wood. Apparently, one of them is a wood hobbyist as well. So that was cool. And then apparently you started talking to this one feller.
Yeah, he came to the poker run thing where we had our room open and we're giving out stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And pause. While this was going on, there was this attractive woman swinging around on a pole. Okay, well, we were trying to chat, and she was doing bomb, man. Okay, I'm sure it's okay to say her Twitter name. It was Swinger L. She was mesmerizing people with her awesome dance moves on the freaking pole. Anyways,
okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, Missy. Yeah. It wasn't just her moves that was like mesmerizing people. She is sexy as hell.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
she is a very attractive woman.
Yes,
she was doing really good. Anyways, so this guy that we met at the little poker run thing, and we met in our room, like I started talking to him because he said I was very attractive and very pretty, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And we just started talking and everything. And he actually asked me if he could go, like, if I could sit on his face, okay? And we were in a crowded ass room. And I'm like, I'm more of a private type person. Like, I'm not super.
How did he just say, hey, my name is so-and-so. Would you mind to sit on my face?
He just said it just like that, too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't introduce himself and say, hey, can you sit on my... No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. We chatted for like a second. Like, some people can pull that off. Like, some people can like introduce themselves, give like subtle flirty body language, and like be able to say something and it be like, okay.
The nerve of this guy.
You don't have those nerves, okay?
No, I don't. Y'all are just chatting.
We're just chatting, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, if you want to go back to my room and we can like hang out and do stuff. And he's like, yeah, let me just go ask my wife. And his wife was flirting with some guy. You were talking to Friends with a Twist podcast.
Yeah.
And all this, like, you introduced me, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go play with this guy. Is that okay? And she was like, whoa, you get to it fast. And I was like, yeah. Because, like, this guy was super attractive. Like, he was, like, my type of guy. Like, white.
Don't give me that shit. You, like...
I like white guys.
I know you do, but, like, you don't limit it to that.
I don't. But he was just, like, really cute and attractive, and I thought he was my age, and I thought he was really cute. So we go back to my room, and, like, our room, we start making out, and I could tell he's been drinking a little bit, and I have been too, but, like, he smelled like margaritas, okay?
Ugh.
But he was a really good kisser.
Which is weird, because, like, normally you don't...
Yeah, I normally don't have really good kiss chemistry with new people, which is
I feel
weird.
Like in the lifestyle, there's only like
a handful.
Less than a handful for me of people that I have good kiss chemistry with.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, like we started kissing, and he told me like he really likes when women sit on his face. And like I internally have an issue with this because I almost drowned and killed my husband when I sat on his face and I squirted and he almost
there's
drowned.
There's a military song that goes something like, glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
Oh my God.
I'm okay with it. I accept these things.
So like I have a fear of doing this because of that. But I did it anyway. And he was really, really good with his mouth. Like,
did you almost drown him too? Murderer.
He did really amazing. And he asked me if he could like lick my ass. And I'm like, hell yeah, you can.
Spoiler,
and
her ass is amazing. It tastes great too. A little salty. I'm kidding.
Oh my God. He like ate me out from my clit to my ass. And it was amazing. And then like we switched positions and I gave him oral. And this was like a regular looking dude, had the biggest schlong. Okay. Like it was huge and it was thick. But I think because the amount of drinks he had in that day, like it was towards the later part of the evening, like he could not maintain an erection, which is fine with me. Like I'm totally okay with just like making out and like going to town on each other. And I actually like giving blowjobs to limp dicks because I think it's like, I love it because it's soft and squishy like a gummy worm.
Well, while this is going on, I waited as long as I could.
I know you did, babe.
And like, because I wanted to watch, because I'm a proud papa. And then I think after like 10 minutes of talking, one of Friends with a Twist, you're off. Sorry, everyone, Friends with a Twist. I'm bad with names. I know a dog's name long before I know the owner's name. So anyway, I eventually excused myself after like impatiently waiting. Okay. And then as I'm like walking around trying to like find someone else to hang out with to like avoid just like barging in on you two, it hit me. Oh, fuck. I have to pee. And then I got lost and I run into swinging flamingos. Love those people. And Mrs. Flamingo was like, oh, you can use our bathroom. And then I come out, I'm like, you fuckers have a, what is it, a bidet?
A bidet.
A bidet that washes your booty hole with water. And she's like, yeah, do it. And then like somehow I ended up with popcorn. I was a little drunk at this point, I think. And I must have been, because I think they got me to do like a half shot of something. I don't know. I think. Anyway, so I have like a long conversation with them and one of the lovely couples that was hanging out with them. Then I'm like, fuck it. I've waited like a long ass time.
Okay.
I'm going to go watch my wife be a slut. So I walk in.
Okay. You walk into what?
Our room with like popcorn in my hands, hoping to watch you like blow. And then I think I just go straight to the bathroom because I had to pee again. I have the world's smallest bladder. I have 2 holes in my urethra, and that's part of the reason why I have to pee every 2 minutes. So as I use the bathroom, I come out. I'm like, do you guys need a condom? And he's like, no, I don't think it's going to get to that point. And like at that point, I was like very disappointed.
I was disappointed too, but I still had a good time. Okay, let me tell you what happened up until you barged in to the room. Okay, so I found out that this guy really loves anal sex. And that's one of our boundaries. Like, hey, I can't let you like penetrate me. 1, because that's one of our boundaries. 2, because your schlong is the size of a baby's fucking arm. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have like 4.5 years to prep your little tiny poop shoot.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, you can like lick my ass. That's totally fine. And then I asked him, like, hey, do you like having your ass licked and like being penetrated anally? He's like, yeah, I love it. But my wife doesn't like to do that stuff. I was like, is it okay if I like lick your ass and like use a finger or 2? He's like, oh my fucking God, yes, please. So
You stuck your fingers in my mouth after they were in his poop chute? I'm kidding, that didn't actually happen.
No, but like he is so excited, so ready, so pumped. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start with a blowjob. And then I slowly tease my way down to his balls and then to his, what do you call it, gooch area? I call it a perineum because that's what it's called. I go down there and I lick, and then I get to his butthole, and he loved, capital L, loved it, okay? Like, I could tell his dick was getting hard from me just, like, licking his butt.
Damn.
Hole, yeah.
Which is funny because, like, if you got a lot of cake back there, your short tongue doesn't
I know,
really...
like, he didn't really have a lot of cake, which is good for my tongue, okay? But, like, I slowly started stroking his dick, licking his asshole, and then I slowly started introducing a finger, and then 2 fingers, and then, like, I just started going to town with my fingers and licking, and, like, his dick got rock fucking hard, okay? And he started stroking it. And he told me he was about to come. And, like, I started stroking him, too. And, like, pumping my hand in and out of his butthole with my little 2 little fingers in there. My little short fingers. But, like, this guy came all over his chest.
Jesus.
It was fucking hot to watch. And then, like, I continued licking his butthole. And I took my fingers out. And I stuck him in my mouth. And I licked him. And it actually tasted pretty good. Like, he tasted really good. And, you could tell, like, he was, like, mind blown, like, blown away by this. Because apparently, I don't think his wife likes doing that. And, like, I know it's not for everyone. But I enjoyed it. It was fucking hot.
Great. Can you do it tonight, please? Because I'd fucking love it. You know, we even have, like, a prostate massager or 2, thanks to Tapping Toys, that I would love for you to use.
Yeah. And at that point, you walk in, like, we're recovering from all that heaviness.
Get your popcorn ready.
And you walk in with some freaking popcorn, and you do go to the bathroom and like go pee. And then like we kind of did like a threesome type situation. Like you were pounding me super hard from behind, and I was like going down on him, licking his cock.
His cock and balls.
His cock and balls. And you were like being a little bit degrading, and I loved it.
What was I saying?
I don't know. You were like, yeah, like
calling you a slut or something?
Yeah, calling me a slut, pulling my hair, telling me, like, don't pull my mouth away from his dick or something. Things like that.
Oh, like keep sucking that cock?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Slut.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. You finished. You went into the shower. Me and him were like finishing up, like putting on clothes. Like he was like fully dressed and like he went to kiss me goodbye. And then our kiss kind of like melted and developed into like heavy petting again. Like he made me come again with his fingers fully clothed before he left. It was freaking amazing. I fucking loved it. I wish we would have fucked, but still had a great time.
Well, from there, we transitioned to the pool. We got some drinks at the bar, and then we made our way to the hot tub where there was a time machine.
The hot tub was amazing. There was 2 of them. There was 2 hot tubs at this place.
Yeah, and we were hanging out with Dawn and
Daisy.
That's their fake names that we're giving them. And Daisy is one of those that I was really attracted to before. The one that I said she was like, where I messaged her and was like, you're hot as shit.
Yeah.
That's her. We ended up like all 4 of us striking up a good conversation.
Yeah,
and then,
like really nice people.
Yeah. And
good
it honestly.
Conversation. Super sweet.
Yeah. And sexy too. And honestly, if Don would have let me, I would have loved to have had his cock in my mouth. So we're all just like chatting it up. And it really seems to be going the direction of like a foursome, like a full swap. And then in comes this guy and it's his birthday. So he gets a lot of attention from you. And that really just throws everything
I'm sorry,
off.
okay? Like he was at the bar. He was saying that it was his birthday. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So I go to the bar real quick. I buy him a shot for his birthday. And then I bought him a drink. And like he was telling me like, hey, like this is a treat for myself to be here. I just really want to enjoy my birthday party. And I was like, oh, did you not bring your friends or like, are you hanging out with anyone? He's like, no. So I brought him with me to hang out with us because it was his birthday.
Well, this was after we had already been in the hot tub for a little while.
Yeah, with Dawn and Daisy. And
eventually, like at one point, you're stroking this guy under the water.
Yeah, I brought him over to our group. We all started chatting. I could tell you were a little thrown off by it.
It wasn't just me. Don and like the 3 of us had a conversation. It's like, hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this guy.
I was just being friendly, okay? Yeah. That's just who I am.
Well, eventually, like he leaves, and then the 4 of us go to the pool, and I didn't know that you and Don, like, I just thought he was just like floating you around the pool. Like it was.
Yeah,
11,
all 4 of us were at the pool. Me and Don were actually in the pool, like floating around, just relaxing. And you and Daisy were like at the edge of the pool with your feet in or something, just talking.
Yeah, because like, you know that part where like your husband is oblivious to fucking like signals and clues or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But anyways, me and Don were just like talking and like floating around. And at one point he was like carrying me and floating me around. But he was actually fingering me.
Which I had no fucking clue. And when I found out, I was like so happy. I was like a proud papa.
He was really good at it too. Like, it was amazing. And like we made out a little bit.
I didn't see that either.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I had Daisy in front of me.
True.
I was like...
I would have been blinded too if Daisy was in front of me.
She's hot as shit.
She really is.
And she's got like the personality that matches our friend Destiny perfectly. And it's the personality that I fucking love. So her and I are just like chatty Cathy. But like, I'm so oblivious that like, oh, maybe I should be like trying to make, I had no fucking clue. I knew I probably could have attempted a move, but I was like nervous and it wasn't going to happen. At least that's what I told myself. I was like, she's not going to want to do anything.
My God. You down yourself so much.
Which I would find out later was not the case. But anyway. And so eventually they just went to bed, as did we.
Yeah. We had an eventful Friday.
Yeah. An eventful Friday, which that whole trip was just phenomenal. Actually, that trip and then our next trip that we took the next weekend to Seattle was amazing as well. So anyway, we're going to end here, right?
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll tell you more about the second half of our trip on the next episode because that's when things get really fun.
Yes. And speaking of things getting really fun, subscribe to our OnlyFans where you can see the nipples that I'm currently looking at. Anyway, spoiler, they're not mine. They're slightly brown.
We just put out some Christmas content, so hopefully Adam scheduled all those posts.
She says that I have to edit this whole podcast tomorrow. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this week's episode. Don't forget that our friends at Taboo Toys helped us put together a list for penis owners' Christmas gift ideas. That is on our website.
If you want to treat your man or the man in your life, definitely read it.
Practice what you preach.
Okay.
That's going to be on the show notes, a link to that. And then also all of our social media is at TNR Podcasts. And then fullswapshop.com is where you can get our merch. You can find all of these links on our website, which will also be in the description below. Anything I'm forgetting?
Bye.
Go Hawks.